Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Tough Car Challenge. Today's contestant is the Ibishu Miramar GTz. The GTz is the sporty variant of the Miramar. It has a little bit more of a powerful engine. 5-speed manual transmission. I believe it's a 5-speed. Yes, 5-speed manual transmission in rear-wheel drive. Also has a little bit of a sportier suspension, and I'll turn the wheel here, and these kick-ass alloy wheels. So, can this little sports sedan of the 60s stack up well on our Tough Car Challenge test track? Or has time not been kind to this car? Let's find out, shall we? Alrighty, we are now in our Miramar. Very nice place to be if you're from the 1960s. Got some nice bucket seats, nice shifter, wood trim dash, wood trim 3-spoke sporty wheel, and of course you got the 3 pedals at the floor. Even though I'd say the gas pedal looks like it's a little too close to the door. Might be a problem. I'm not too sure. Could potentially be a problem. Not in our test, but could be a problem for anybody that drive this car on a daily basis. But enough of my yammering. Let's get going. Got a foot on the clutch, foot on the brake. 3, 2, 1. Pop it in gear, and away we go. Nice amount of wheel spin in the second, and already in the third gear, picking up speed at a nice rapid pace. Coming up to the first jump, and pretty decent landing. I mean, could have been smoother, could have been a whole lot rougher. In the third, as we climb the Widowmaker, back down in the second and get power down and get some speed back. Over the second jump, on the brakes to try to slow down and get around the corners here. Oh, drifting a little bit. This car might have. Oh, nice. A little bit of. This car could definitely be used for a little bit of rallying with how it likes to slide around the corners. In the third gear, as we come up to the Widowmaker, cutting in. Oh shit! Oh, we're all right. Alright, over the third jump. A little bit of an interesting almost spin out there. Coming up to our little turnaround here. Alright. Other than a couple spin outs, very pretty simple lap 1 for our Miramar. Let's see how many more this car can do. Already getting speed up for that first jump. Right where I should put in the fourth. Uh-oh, we're in trouble already. Oh, fuck. Stop. Let's back up onto the track. That was a weird landing. Alright, we're going. Looks like we're definitely going to pull over when we get back, but the car appears to be okay. Alright, in the third, as we come up to this jump again, took it pretty well. Ooh. Brushing up against the dirt wall there is never good for any car. That's an easy way to break suspension components. Alright, coming back around. Oh! Alrighty, coming up to the Widowmaker. Almost done with lap 2. Oh, shit! Let's get back on. Alright, we can back up. We got. The car can go to the right. Car can go to the left. Alright, that's good enough. We're gonna keep going. No idea if it's pulling or not. It is definitely pulling a little bit to the left. There we go. I think I got her straight. Oh, holy hell. This has definitely taken a very interesting turn. Because I think we kind of like caught something and like spun around and tried to flip. Don't know. Alright, there's the pits. Lap 2 has definitely been an interesting one. Alright, let's hop out of our Miramar and see what is going on with it. Alrighty, our Miramar is a little worse for wear. Looks like the suspension on one side might be starting to fail. That or the body is just bending down. I think the body is just starting to bend. I'm not sure. Could be suspension failing, not quite sure. Because if you look at the front, it's going, Nyeh? It's bent to the side a little. I think it's a suspension because not sure. But other than, I mean, it looks okay overall. I mean, the wheels definitely, it obviously still turns left and right. So, there we go. Get the wheel straight. It is going to pull a bit to the left because that, what would normally be the driver's side, but the passenger side of this car, that front wheel is cocked to the left just a little bit. I think both of them are, there we go. No, it's just a little cocked to the left. Looks like the chassis might be trying to buckle just a little bit from how that one landing was, because it looks like this side's bent up and that side's bent down. So we might start to suffer more problems here in the very near future with our Miramar. Hopefully it'll hang on a couple laps longer, though. We'll see how well it goes here. We'll see how well she does. Let's go ahead, get back in it, and keep on going. Alrighty, we're back in the Miramar. Pretty beat up in here. I mean, the gauge, this car is just beat to hell and back already. You can see the body's buckling because there was no gap there. And actually there was a gap like right here I noticed when we were driving, but it's closed itself. Most likely on that almost wreck coming out of the Widowmaker. Alright, so 1 foot on the clutch, 1 foot on the gas, pop it in gear, dump the clutch, and haul some ass if I could remember to take the fucking parking brake off. That was a fail. Oh, she's definitely pulling to the left. I gotta put about a quarter of a turn to get to go straight. Trying to get some speed going here. Alrighty. Come on, car. You can turn. I know you can turn. Don't hit the rocks. Come up the Widowmaker. Alright, so far so good. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was a real rough landing. Flat landing. Very rough. I think the car is starting to kind of go in on itself because I'm having a hard time. I can't see part of the tack anymore from the dash shifting around as much as it has. Alright, coming into the Widowmaker. We went too tight. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! We lost the door. Let's see here. It still turns to the left. And we still go to the right. Let's go ahead. We're going to stop, hop out, and just see what the hell just happened. Alrighty. Our car is in a very, very bad way. It looks like the roof over the driver's seat's collapsing down. Our door is right there, the front door. The rear door is just all sorts of fucked up. The rear suspension looks like it is completely fucking collapsed on one side because of how tucked that wheel is. It is a mess, but as long as it can still do what it needs to do, which is go forward, turn to the left, turn to the right, and stop, which my foot's on the brake, so it will stop, it's good to go. So we're going to go ahead, hop back in, and keep going. So let's go. Alrighty, we're back in our ruined Miramar. I'm not going to have any smart-ass quips. I'm just revving it up and throwing it in gear. And away we go. In a second as we try to accelerate here. Over the third jump. in the third. Coming in for the corner. We just fucked it up! Alright, we survived it, though. I don't think our Miramar can die. I think this is the worst we've had of any car, like how bad the car's been damaged, and it is still going. So, just goes to show that they don't make them like they used to. Especially in Ibishu's case. Because most of their cars have not broke the 3-lap range, which this car just has. And by the time they got even close to there, they were in terrible shape. I think the Covet was the only one that did very well. But that was also because it was missing 2 fucking tires. That doesn't really count now, does it? Coming up here. Oh, come on. Got a bit of speed. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. All right. It is definitely moving up the leaderboard list right now because we have 3 laps down. We're just over 3.5. Oh, shit. Coming up on the Widowmaker. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh! We're done. We are done. We're on our roof. We are done. And now the car is starting to shake wildly. So, let's go ahead, crawl out of the Miramar, which should not be too much of a problem since we're missing 2 doors, and see what's left of the car. Alrighty, we are out of the car, and it is a big mess. Obviously, we could see passenger front tire is blown. The passenger rear tire is screwed up. For some reason, something in the game is glitched because this wheel is just fucking accelerating even though it's rear-wheel drive. It's like there we... Oh, I think the motor's dead. Anyway, this wheel is just accelerating at the fucking speed of light. But it actually looks like the chassis was starting to banana on itself. Seeing where the mounts are in comparison where the frame was, it was really starting to give. The car didn't have that much left in it. We're going to go ahead, roll it back onto its wheels, and see overall damage to the car. Already the car is back on its wheels, and when we were flipping, the other door gave up its ghost and fucked off somewhere. Oh, it fucked off back there. So, overall, our car is in really, really bad shape. The whole front end is like started to bend towards the ground. This car is just all sorts of fucked up. We're going to do a test right now. I'm going to put it in gear. Yeah, the engine's dead. Because I have my... you can see the pedal moving. And the motor is just completely gone in this car. I do suspect that if the motor would have survived, it would still go. But there's no way this car would have continued going. If it would have landed on its wheels, it would not have made it much longer. So we are definitely in the 2/3 area for a rating because the ETK died in roughly the same area. So we're going to go ahead, go in overhead view, and determine our final rating for the Miramar and see where it lands on our leaderboard. Alrighty, we are now in overhead view. Obviously by now, you know, start-finish line is... Where's my mouse go? My mouse is over here. There's the start-finish line. Here is our Miramar. That's 2/3 of a lap we've determined. And I believe this car... I think I had 3 laps under its belt before it died, so it will be tied with our Gavril D15 extended cab for I believe that will be 3rd place. I went ahead and, because I finally determined that the Widowmaker is like 2/3 of the way through, I've altered one of the ratings, which is the Ibishu Pigeon. It went from 1 2/3 to 1 3/4 because it died right here. And if that's about 7/8 of a lap, then right around here is going to be fucking 3/4. Technically, this is right between 2/3 and 3/4, but hey, I digress. Actually, then I think that makes the ETK, which died like right here, close to 3/4 too. Oh, what a tangled web I weave when I start trying to realize how I set everything up. So our current leaderboard. In first place with 5 2/3 laps is the Gavril H25. Followed in second place with 4.5 laps is the 87 and 91 Ibishu Covet. Tied for third with 3 2/3 laps apiece, unless I goof something, which by now it will already be showing the differences. With 3 2/3 is our Gavril D15 extended cab, then the Ibishu Miramar. Then Gavril Grand Marshal with 3.5, 54 Burnside with 3 1/4. Tied with 2 7/8 is the Ibishu 200BX and the Bruckle Moonhawk V8 Sport. Followed by the 96 to 2000 Ibishu Pessima with 2 2/3. With 2 laps even is the 88 to 91 Pessima. Ibishu Pigeon with 1 3/4 laps. The ETK 856 with 1 2/3. And then in last place is the Civetta Bolide with 1 1/4 laps completed. So that's how the leaderboard is currently shaping up. I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos. It's been a whole lot of fun making them. We still got more cars to do. So until the next time, guys, have a good one.